Yeah, we probably could concede like 2, 3 goals in the first 10 minutes. Luckily, we didn't. Obviously, Bestie made a couple of few great saves. Obviously, kept us in the game, and then obviously Roscoe scored that goal, the equalizer.
Hello and welcome to another edition of All Wednesday. We've had some great guests on the show so far, and this week there's no change there. We've got Daniel Pudil, who many will remember from especially those 2 seasons when Wednesday came so close to getting back to the Premier League. Danny, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. Just wanted to ask you, I suppose we've got to start at the beginning. How did you end up at Sheffield Wednesday? Obviously, you were at Watford. You'd played, not all the games for Watford that previous season, but you'd played a fair bit. How did you end up making the move to Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, obviously, I played for the Watford. We got promoted, and obviously, as you know, in that point, obviously, chairman he was trying to get the strongest team as possible for the Premier League, obviously, and those players who has been part of the team before, obviously, they get slowly removed from the club. So obviously, I've been looking for some another solution. As me, I don't like to be sitting on the bench. Obviously, I would rather play the games. And when I have got the offer from Sheffield Wednesday, I've not hesitate. I just uh, got in the car and just drove all the way from London to the Sheffield and have a quick meeting with the chairman in his hotel, and basically in the 10 minutes we have agreed everything. We had a quick chat. I had the medication. I had the physical test and in the hospital test and everything. So basically in the 10 minutes has been sold out everything. But be fair, we didn't have much time because I arrived to Sheffield I think 11 o'clock, and the deadline has been in the midnight. So basically, we have just 1 hour to sort it out everything. So everything
Yeah.
has been a little bit in a rush, but I'm really glad and happy that everything has been sorted. And obviously, since the first day, I felt like the home, and that's why I'm still in the Sheffield, and I will probably end up here for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that because obviously, when you sign for a football club, as a footballer, it's normal now, isn't it, to move? You stay for a few years and you move on. You look at someone like Barry Bannon who moved to Sheffield Wednesday, and I mean we've spoken before about how he he never expected to still be here 10 years later. Obviously, you did leave. You went back to the Czech Republic for a little bit, but um, did you envisage when you first came to Sheffield that you'd end up finding a life there, and obviously you're still working for the community program now, so you've got your gear on still. Did you have a feeling about Sheffield straight away, or was that something that came with time?
I think I felt it straight away. Before I think the fans and the people in the town, I think they have been friendly, and I settled really well. Obviously, how you said it, as a football player, you are moving from the club to club. Sometimes I have done it as well. Obviously, I've been involved in the football 20 years. I play Spain, Italy, obviously Belgium. So I've been moving all over the places, and obviously I didn't expect that I'm gonna be living here when I signed for Sheffield Wednesday. But you see my 2 kids, 2 daughters, they have been born here as well. They are settled well here. They are in the school. I have the friends around, and obviously I'm still part of the Sheffield Wednesday club still now. As you said, I'm working for the community program. So uh, it's obviously a little bit strange when you think about that, but that's a really nice place to be. I think the people still remember me as well from the past what I have done for the club, and I think obviously that's nice as well. If you go to the town or if you play the game for the Holland, for example, and the people are still coming there to watch you. So yeah, I think it's very nice to be part of this city.
No, I'm sure. I'm sure. I wanted to touch on that first season. Obviously, it was a lot of fun that first season. Getting all the way to Wembley, and from the outside, I remember watching that and just thinking, this is like it's the most fun I've had watching Wednesday in a long time because of the sort of football that you guys were playing. Was it as much fun to be part of as it was watching it?
Yeah, I think it was really really nice there. Obviously, I came a little bit later. I think I came after a couple of weeks when the season has been already started. I think I came after 7 or 8 league games. But
Mm.
basically, I jumped straight away to the starting 11, and since that, I have been playing most of the games that season. It was really really fun to play with those players that we had. I think we had such a strong squad, and we've been enjoying the time together on and off pitch as well. And I think it was the biggest success. I think that's why we reached the final as well. Obviously, unfortunately, we have not done the last steps because obviously it would be perfect to get to the Premier League with the squad that we had, and obviously the fans we had behind our backs every single game. So yeah, I think as you said it, I think you have been enjoying the to be watching us from the stands, and us we have been enjoying to play the game on the pitch and in front of such a nice crowd and such a nice people.
Yeah, it was some really interesting characters in that squad as well, wasn't there, that year? You had some, some really talented players, but some funny guys as well.
Yeah, I think we had a I think we had a good mix of the people. Obviously, we had a few foreigners, we had a few English people, a few obviously the Scottish people as well, and uh, if you just obviously go through the squad and you're gonna think you have a Fernando Forestieri, you have a Joe Lucas, you have a Gary Hooper, Ross Wallace, Barry Bennett, Kieran Lee, the Glenn Lewins, all the players we're gonna name from the squad. I think all of us could be playing in that point, obviously just 11 players can be on the pitch in that moment. But I think we have been sticking together and we have been helping each other. We have been pushing each other. We have not been jealous. I think those 2 years we have been more like we would like to reach something, and I think that's why we have been good a good team, and that's why we have reached the final and obviously the semi final the year after that.
Yeah. I want to ask about Fernando. When Fernando came in, I just remember watching him play and going, "This guy's ridiculous." He was such a talented footballer. Obviously, you'd worked with Fernando before, you'd played with him at Watford, and you signed on the same day. Am I right in saying you came at the same time?
Yeah, yeah, we came the same time in the first year.
Yeah. Obviously, you knew how good he was. Did you expect him to be that good in his first season at Wednesday?
Course, I know him very well. So I knew him from the Watford. So I knew that he can be a really good player. He can be the main man of the team. If obviously you're gonna give him a little bit of freedom that he needed. So obviously, everyone knew that he's not the type of a player who can defend that much. He would rather have the ball under the control and just go forward. But uh, I don't want to say just because of him we have reached that the final and semi final the year after that. But obviously, he was a massive part of that team that who had the success. He could score the goals and he could create the chances for the players as well. I knew him very well. I think he could be the one of the best player on the pitch, and another way he could be the worst player on the pitch if he wanted. You know what I mean? It was always like it depends how he slept maybe the day before that or how he turned up for the session or on the game. But I think in a good way, yeah, because obviously most of those players from the country that he is, we know that they are like a little bit if they are happy that everything is going well, but if something is going wrong, they can they they won't turn up and they won't be playing that how they used to play. So I think was like the coin, no, the one or two sides. He can be the best player or he can be the worst player.
No, yeah, no, I know what you mean. Just on sort of those, like I said, you were there for 3 seasons or so at Sheffield Wednesday, but those first 2 seasons, obviously, there was so many big games, big moments in those 2 seasons. I mean, the ones that stick out are obviously, reaching the playoff final, the Brighton game, then you had the Arsenal game. There was all these sort of moments all the way through. Is there any that specifically sticks out for you? Like, do you have any that for you personally are such a great memory?
I think yeah, you said that. I think there were so many games in those 2 years that we have played, and obviously we have been enjoying the time on the pitch, and obviously because we've been playing well and we dominate most of the games, so it's obviously difficult to pick just one of them. But I think there are a few that I will probably remember for the rest of my life. It's gonna be definitely Arsenal game when we obviously won 3-0.
Mm.
Was a great atmosphere. We played against a strong side as well, and I think we did really, really well. obviously I had to set the goal for the Ross Wallace. I think was one of the best assists I have ever done for my life because it was I think a great cut and it was a great finish from Ross. And obviously those two semi-final games against the Brighton, I think both of them has been absolutely amazing. Obviously the first game at home when we won 2-0 and Hillsborough has been rocking, and obviously the lights all over the stadium. I think was a great atmosphere. It was absolutely brilliant, and away game as well. Obviously, even we have been a little bit struggling first 10-15 minutes where we have been under pressure. We
It was
probably
like the Alamo the first 10 minutes, wasn't it?
yeah we probably could concede like 2-3 goals in the first 10 minutes. Luckily, we didn't. Obviously, Vesti made a couple of few great saves. Obviously, kept us in the game, and then obviously Roscoe scored the goal, the equalizer. And I think from that point when we equalized, I think we knew we're gonna make it. And after the last whistle, obviously the atmosphere on the stadium with the away fans or with our fans was amazing. Then in the changing room when everyone has been dancing and jumping around, it was one of the best best days. Obviously, shame that we didn't make the last step, but that's part of the football. You have to deal with that, and you have to move on.
Yeah, no, I sort of there's so many great videos and so many great photos from that Brighton game, with Glenn Louvens dancing in the dressing room and
Yeah,
the picture of sort of piled on each other on the pitch as well. It was such like I say, it was such a great season to follow, and I know that so many Wednesday fans, even though it didn't end the way that everybody had hoped it would, so many Wednesday fans came out of that season with just like an incredible set of memories. Hello, welcome back to part two of this week's All Wednesday. We've got Daniel Pudil with us talking about his time with the Owls. Danny, getting back to those, like I say, those 2 seasons, I'm going to keep coming back to it. What do you think it was that Wednesday were lacking? That first season, there was a surprise package. Nobody was really expecting Wednesday to do as well as they did, and then they obviously just you guys fell at the final hurdle against a very experienced Hull side with a very experienced manager. Um, what do you think it was that season that let Wednesday down? And obviously the second season, you were no longer a surprise package anymore, and you had to change the way that you played, didn't you?
yeah. I think you said that. Obviously, no one expect anything from us in the first season, but if I'm looking back, then obviously those signings that we have done, I think most of the players who came, I think they had experience with the championship, and so obviously we knew what we can expect from a championship, and we knew what we can expect from us as well. And I think the team settled really well after a couple of games. So as I said, I came after 7 or 8 league game. I think Barry Bennett as well. I think Roswell is few of the guys came the same time. Basically, day before the deadline has been shot, and I think it was the international break that point as well. So we had 2 weeks obviously to be working together. I remember the first game I think I played was a away against the Burnley. Was a strong side. Unfortunately, we lost 3-1. But I think after that we start to getting the points, and I think since that I think we have not lost many games during that season.
Yeah.
Obviously, you said that we had I think the final game against the Hull obviously was I think wasn't a great game from a both sides. I think there wasn't much in either of the box. I think it was a more game like from box to box, not many
Mm.
chances. I think we had a few players injured as well at that point. I think, and uh, I think it was just one lucky shot from a distance, and obviously you can't do much about that because it was a great hit, and obviously Wesley touched it with his fingers, but unfortunately he couldn't save it. But like you said, I think most of the Sheffield Wednesday fans they have been really pleased with the whole season. And I remember even after that final game when I walk out from the changing room of the Wembley because we have been living across the stadium, just at the hotel. Everyone has been standing outside and everyone has been cheering up us, everyone has been really really happy. Even we have lost that game. So I think it was one of the greatest moments as well. I remember.
Yeah, Barry always calls it the best worst day of his life,
Yeah, exactly.
because
Yeah,
of
exactly.
how good the day was and how good the support was and all that kind of thing. I want to touch on Carlos a little bit. He was an interesting character, wasn't he, Carlos? And as a manager, what was he like to work with?
Yeah, it was interesting to work with him. Obviously, he's from Europe as well, so I think we have been close to each other. I think he knew me very well. He brought me over here to the club. He wants me to be here, and I think he always support me every single time. I think I have been his number one choice for the left defender, and I have been trying to do my best all the time to let's say to help him. And I think he was funny guy as well. It was really nice to be working with him those 2 years. Obviously, when the things turn around and we have not be winning the games the second season, it's obviously difficult for the manager. He's trying to sort it out, but unfortunately, he didn't find a way to do it because would be really nice if he carry on, because I think if he would carry on, we would probably be able maybe to do the third season and be again on the top level. But that's football, no? You have to move on, and that's part of our job as a footballer or as a manager. And the people are changing, and you are changing the clubs. And as soon as something is going wrong, obviously the owner try to find a different way and try to find a new manager. But I still have a little contact with him through the social media, and obviously I'm always wishing him best luck, because I think it was one of the best managers I have ever had.
Yeah, did he have any sort of any techniques, any things that he did in training that you came in and worked with him for the first time and thought, oh wow, I've never seen this before?
I can't probably pick just one of the things, but I think what I like, obviously, he tried to change a little bit the Sheffield Wednesday team. He tried to play the more of football. We tried to keep the ball, try to more dominate, and obviously be on the ball and let the opponent chase us. And I think if you're gonna probably ask the fans as well, I think they will be gonna say that it was one of the best seasons they have ever had, probably under the Carlos, because I think he changed a little bit of the mentality of the club as well, and he picked the good players. As a team, we have been really good, competitive. We could probably beat anyone. We have not been worried to play against anyone, and we had the players who can keep the ball and who can play. So I think that's why he knows that, and that's why we have been playing such a nice football those two seasons.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I want to touch about your time still in Sheffield. Obviously, like I say, you went back to the Czech Republic for a little bit, then you decided to retire and call it a day. Then you came back and you were playing for Harrow Pincers. Now you're at Hallam. You just can't keep away from Sheffield, can you? But no, just on the community work that you're doing, can you just tell us a little bit about sort of what you're doing with Wednesday and why you've still got that badge on your chest?
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, when I came back from the Czech Republic after when I retired from the professional football, I had a little break. I've been looking after the kids because I didn't have a time to spend that much time with my kids. I didn't see them grow up that much. So I have a little break, 6 7 months, and after that I got a basically offer from Marcus, who is working for Sheffield Wednesday community program, that there is the spot as a manager or as a coach to help develop the kids. So I just tried. I have a little go for the first couple of weeks, and I start to like it, and obviously stays there now. So I'm there already. This is my third season, working from Monday till Thursday, session games, recovery session. So trying to be part of the Sheffield Wednesday, and I really like it. I enjoy it. I don't like to be sitting just and be home and don't do anything. That's why I've opened my own football academy as well. So doing every Saturday morning leader session with the kids, football camps as well during the half term. So yeah, trying to be busy, keep myself fit, and yeah, I said I'm still playing for Hallam FC as well. So yeah, trying to be fit there.
How's it going at Hallam? You know, as a you're 39 now. How's it going as a 39-year-old still knocking about on a football pitch?
Still, still running around. Yeah, still trying to keep myself fit. Yeah, as long as I can compete against the young players, and as long as I'm not embarrassing myself on the pitch, and I know I can help the team, I would like to do it. And as long as the manager and the owner is happy with me to be part of the team, I would like to be there. Obviously, football is basically my life. Basically, I have not done anything else since I have been four. I've been playing football since that, and I think football is gonna be part of my life until obviously I'm here. So that's all what I would like to do, and that's it. So it's quite nice. I think Hallam is a nice setup, nice chairman. We have nice crowd as well for the game. 700, 800 people coming watch non-league side. So it's brilliant,
Mm.
and I think we are doing well right now because we have win the game yesterday against the Peniston Church, so it's 3-2. So we are, I think, fifth or sixth in the league, not far away from the top. So yeah, the season is going well because
Excellent. Long may that continue. Is it nice being able to still be so close to the club, and can you go to games as a fan now, and go and watch the team, and sit there and not have to worry too much about what the result is.
yeah, obviously, yeah, there's no pressure anymore on me, so I can go over there just watch the game. But be honest, I don't have that much time to go over there to watch the games because obviously the
Mm.
Hallam kickoff is the same time as the Sheffield Wednesday. So I have not been there for a while before to watch the game. I have seen some games in the TV, but I've not been for a live game for a long time before, yeah, because obviously I can't do it yet. But as soon as I'm free, I'm not playing the football for the Hallam anymore. I'm guessing I will be more able to go over there and watch the game.
Yeah. Have you bumped into Danny much? I know that. Are you in Nana's at the moment? Because I know that's a favourite place of his.
No, I'm not in Indonesia right now, but I've saw him a couple of times. Yeah, I think they had a dinner in a lost and found opposite of the Nonas with the whole squad. So I have been there, just had a little chat with him, not much, but I think he's doing a great job. Be fair, obviously, especially last season when no one expect that he can do the miracle, and he has done it. Obviously, maybe this season there is a little bit more expectation from him, so it's gonna be a little bit more harder now for him to obviously prove that he's the right manager and he's the good manager. But I think he's still doing well. I think he needs a little bit more time to obviously the new players came again, so fingers crossed after the international breakup, they're gonna stay on that winning strike, and they're gonna carry on like they have been carrying on the last four games when they have got few points and few wins.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just lastly, before I let you go, I just wanted to ask whether, like, are you still in touch with a lot of the guys? Obviously, you were a very tight knit group, weren't you? You know, that sort of promotion chasing side. Are you still like? Are you guys in a WhatsApp group, or do you still keep in touch or anything like that?
I'm not in any WhatsApp group with anyone, but obviously we are still keeping touch through the social media, like the Instagram and stuff like that. So yeah, a little chat with Liam Palmer, Barry Brennan, Cammy Dawson still. So sometimes Stephen Fletcher as well. I think Gary Hooper obviously has been here to play my charity game as well in Hillsborough. Glenn Lewin. Yeah, I'm still trying to keep the touch with those players, and I try to invite them for some kind of a charity game. So yeah, little touch through the social media, and I like that.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear. So it's nice to know that you guys are all still friends, and hopefully, way down the line, we can have some kind of reunion and get everybody back in the same room, and you can
Yeah,
tell us a
it
few
would
more
be perfect. Yeah.
That's a few more stories of that evening. Danny, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and hopefully we'll be able to have you back on at some point, and you can, like I say, tell us a little bit more about the work that you're doing in Sheffield and the great work that you're doing for the Sheffield community. Thanks so much for joining us, and thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again very, very soon.